Hey, so yes, I've done enough little videos on the truck and the stance and the wheels and the lift kit, etc. Um, but there's not a lot of room in the Titans for a sub box. They make some custom boxes. They're a little much. I found this little 10-inch kicker hideaway. This is the new version. I forget the model number. I'll write it on the description. So I said, what the hell? It's a couple $100. So look, there's not a lot of reviews on it because it's new. I would say pass on it if you have an option. I was in a hurry because the factory system didn't really put out any bass at all. I'm not gonna play any audio through it right now. I've tried a couple videos. It doesn't pick up on the phone, so it's just gonna sound flat. As far as this goes, it's a space saver. That's all it's good for. The wiring is just about as involved as putting in a regular amp. You still need your signal lines off the speaker. It's easier just to run them off the speaker wire coming off the stock deck. So you still have to pull the dash apart, tie into the front two speaker lines. You still have to run an amp line up to the battery. So you might as well run a full amp. Plus the gauge wiring for the amp it's small, so you're not going to be able to use that wiring for a different amp later. You have to rerun everything if you change it. So verdict, I'm going to upgrade this eventually. It'll do for now. I mean, it's doing the best it can. It's a tiny little sub. You see how flat it is. This thing is tiny, and it fits under this little low seat. So, I mean, it's good for that. It just can't move much air. You hear the bass. You might feel just a little bit of it, but unlike a normal, amp and sub, it sounds like it's trying. My girlfriend's got a 10-inch box under her rear seat, and that thing's not trying at all. Like, it's real smooth. So for the amount of work you had to do with the wiring, it's not putting out enough. It's okay. And honestly, if you had a factory like Infinity, I don't know, another like luxury brand, try Benz or something with like a Harman Kardon system. They use both systems where they use like multiple speakers to simulate the same thing as a sub. It sounds about on par with that. Some of the newer cars have a sub under the spare tire. It's like one of those. Not much better. So don't put it in here expecting to be knocking down the street. So, all right.